It's Psyduck in time. I'm inside and I saw Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea. It is directed by Kunihiko Yuyama. My previous exposure to this movie was none. I had no idea what it was about. So if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. The movie starts with an egg. Why is there an egg? Why is the movie starting with an egg, you may ask? Well, because there's this trailer that's transporting this egg, and Ash and friends are here. By the way, May is still here, not as good as Misty, and you're not going to convince me otherwise. Definitely leave a comment if you think you can, because you won't, but I'd like to hear why you think May is better than Misty, because Misty's best girl. But anyway, there's an egg in a trailer. We see Blitzel, which is not any of Ash's Pokemon. This is just a Blitzel hanging out with a bunch of trainers. That Blitzel is like, whoa, there's an egg. I want to go look at that egg. And then goes up to the egg. It's on the top shelf. Of course, the egg keeps being placed back by the owner of the egg. And I'm like, what's up with this egg, man? And I've already, there's like intrigue. I want to know what the egg's about. But also, May's the only one who knows what is happening around her, because no one else is paying attention to the fact that Blitzel found an egg. And so May's like, oh, there's an egg. There's an egg. And there's a couple other times where Blitzel tries to take May to the egg. And I'm like, man, are you trying to tell her something? Are you trying to say that her eggs are drying up and that they should be placed in water just like this egg is? Because I don't know if you're being, successful, honestly. But I really like the part where now we see a bunch of people trying to steal the egg. So many people are trying to steal the egg. And I'm like, man, Team Rocket's here. Because they see something shiny, they're like, oh, let's go investigate. I like Team Rocket. I like how their only thought is for treasure. Not memories. You're not gonna memories and treasure the memories. Come on, Team Rocket. You guys aren't grateful at all. But I also do enjoy the fact that apparently if you touch this egg, then you can swap bodies for a few moments and then your bodies are swapped back. I'm like, hey, that's the thing that is going to be brought back because it's a sign of a good storytelling. That you know what's gonna happen. And so I like the egg's flying through the air. Oh no, grab that egg. Don't let it fall. May catches the egg. And the egg not hatches, but it more like sprouts a bunch of antennae from its eggness and, it cries. May's like, oh, chill out, egg. Who are you? You came from the egg? What are you? It's a Manaphy. Whoa, Manaphy! Chill out! And then, May has it. May tries to give it to another woman. The woman is like, no, this Manaphy doesn't like me. It's trying, And then, May takes it back and like, May, you are now a mother. Congratulations. You weren't expecting it at all. But you know what? It's fine. It's good character growth. I'm actually curious as to what relationship blossoms from May and the Manaphy. So of course, now we're trying to go to the Sea Temple. Why is Manaphy here? Well, Manaphy here is to guide the water people to the Sea Temple. And only Manaphy knows, because Manaphy has some sort of honing instincts. That's what the movie says. And I'm like, man, why does no one else have these honing instincts? May has these dreams that she's underwater, that she's following Manaphy. Oh, she's a water person. And I'm like, man, so we got in the cast of crew people here, the main group. Okay, we got 4 water people just chilling out. Plus we got May and Max, who are also water people. Since, Max related to May, it works. But then, Ash is not a water person. And Brock isn't either. And I'm like, interesting. So, if anyone tried to kick Ash and Brock out, they would be able to, because water people, ooh, that's how it works. No, that's not how it works. I wouldn't want to see that. But what I do want to see is now people are trying to chase Manaphy. We got this guy who has this pirate beard. He's really cool looking, honestly. Really big beard. He looks like he's from Team Magma, but he's also working with Team Agua or something. Or Team, whatever it is, Gen 3. So this guy with a cool beard, I don't really know his dealio. Honestly, I'm not really a big fan of him just like, oh, I'm gonna take the crown, the Sea Temple crown. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna mess up the ecosystem. But I really like all the pretty shots of Ash and friends going to the Sea Temple. There's also a cool submarine. There's also a boat, but there's also Manaphy just, you know, boom, going through the air, and it's pretty neat. But then there is this dramatic irony. And I say dramatic irony because Ash and friends don't know that they are being followed, but the audience does. And so it's just about time that the enemy just comes, and it's like a solid chunk of time where I'm like, okay, enemy, are you gonna make it? Are you gonna come here? Or are you just gonna be trailing behind? And they are trailing behind until they get to the Sea Temple, which is honestly a smart move by that guy. Good on you, guy. You did good. Smart big old brain, but you gotta outmaneuver. But you lust for these the jewels or whatever the crown is? Come on, dude. Why you gotta let it take over you? Why you gotta destroy the ecosystem? I'll expand on that just a little bit. Finally, after arriving at the Sea Temple, the enemy appears and is following Ash and friends into the Sea Temple. But there's only like a sliver of time that people are allowed to be into the Sea Temple because of the Pokemon Ranger. By the way, awesome dude. I want to expand on him just a little bit more later. But he's just swimming and he misses the chance to go into the Sea Temple, which is quite unfortunate. But now Ash and friends are in the Sea Temple. Manaphy's having a blast. It's unfortunate that some of the adults are like, hey, could you please separate Manaphy and May? Because May and Manaphy at this point have gotten really close. And it's so sad just to be like, May, you eventually have to leave Manaphy. Manaphy, you have to say goodbye. I know you see her like a mother, but you're not. She's not your mother, I mean. She's not your mother, Manaphy. But it's all right. You guys will meet again someday, right? That's the positive message to leave on. But now they're at the Sea Temple and it's pretty epic. They're having a nice blast. But the pirate guy comes in, starts stealing the jewels, and a bunch of water just pours in. And this is what I meant by destroying the ecosystem, because now the entire Sea Temple, which is encased in like this bubble thing, is now being filled with water. And several times we see people almost drown, but May, Ash, and their Pokemon, we have Pikachu and Manaphy. They're in the Sea Temple. Ash, what an Ultra Chat, oh my goodness, I love it when he's like, all right, May, there's this tube, airtight tube that I'm gonna stick you, my Pikachu and Manaphy in. You guys are gonna hang out while I'm gonna look for that final glass, that's a crystal shard. The Sea Temple crown, jewel, whatever it is. It's not really like a crown, is it? I don't understand where the crown part comes from. But, you know, Ash has to swim. He has to swim against time. The tide is rising right now, okay? And now we're in the room where the crystals are. Of course, they're able to put back the crystals, except for just one. And then Ash has to swim up to get air, swim all the way down, which is about like 30 feet. Loses grip because it's stuck. Has to go back up. Partway through, he like passes out. But then like Manaphy and May have like some sort of it's the mind thing. You remember from earlier what happened? Yeah, the mind thing. Oh, the egg did the mind switch. It was actually Manaphy. Manaphy has the power to have people switch bodies temporarily. It's honestly a pretty cool power, but does the thing, and May is like, Ash, you can do it, you can do it. Ash hears that and is like, vroom, I'm gonna go back down, I'm gonna get more air. Vroom, and then goes down there. Does it, he does it good. And I'm just thinking, while he has the crystal piece placed back into the rock and the entire sea temple is draining out, how long does it take for the sea temple to drain out? Because, oh my goodness, Ash is underwater for so long, how does he not die? Also, I know why it's called the crown now, because the light rays, vroom, 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 vroom. The light rays around the sea temple look like a crown. But then, ultimate big bad. Big bad or, oh, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. It's the pirate guy. He's on top of his ship, which is stupid because there's a bunch of Pokemon trying to protect the sea temple. Ultimately, there's this supersonic which go, but then we gotta shut down that supersonic, get it away from us. And now the Pokemon are able to destroy the ship and everyone around it. Well, when I say everyone, I mean like just all of the ship, all of it, all around it. All around the ship, it goes, it's no longer. But you know what's awesome? Ash does an anime. He pops out from the sea temple in like this yellow streaky line. And I'm like, oh man, this is so Dragon Ball Z. I haven't even seen Dragon Ball Z and I know what this looks like. He's just like walking, he's more like flying fast across the water. And he's like helping defeat the ship. And now the sea temple is good, and Manaphy has to go to the sea temple, go down to the sea temple as it sinks. And Manaphy says one last goodbye to May, and they are in the very loving embrace, and it's really heartfelt. You can really feel the emotions. I really felt the emotions because I felt every step of the way of the relationship, from May meeting Manaphy to them kind of bonding, to they even say I love you, and Mana says I love you, May. It's so heartfelt. I'm a big fan of it. It's pretty colorful. The ranger guy is pretty cool. I did promise to talk about more of him. First of all, he has this wand dealio, which he can just like point at a Pokemon and then like do some like vroom, 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 vroom. And then he's caught that Pokemon. And like, is that Pokemon caught for how long? How long is that Pokemon caught for? Is he caught for like ever? Or possibly 5 ever? Or is he caught for like 30 minutes? I don't know, unless he maybe until he releases him. I also like the backstory of how he became a Pokemon Ranger. He was cold, he's very cold, but Pokemon saved him, made him warm, and he appreciates Pokemon now. I'm like, yeah, I like Pokemon. Pokemon are great. It sucks that some people don't like Pokemon, but I like Pokemon. I would definitely rate this movie with all of the character growth, all of the character arcs, which honestly mostly focused on May. Not so much Ash or Brock, a tiny bit of Max, a lot of Manaphy. Some detail of the water people, that's good. I like their underwater cave thing. But also a lot of information on the pirate guy. Not so much his motivation, honestly. I wish I knew his motivation, other than to steal treasures. What are you gonna do after you have the treasures, dude? Are you gonna sell the treasures? Are you gonna buy a house with the treasures? What are you gonna do with it? I just wanna know what he's gonna do. But this is a very May heavy movie, and there's a lot of character growth there. And so I gotta give this movie a solid like 7.7 out of 10. If you like this review, please tell me how I can improve in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer. So if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that, or you can fast track a movie review request to patreon.com/ASCpresents for $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month, or $3 a month for 250 vlogs there, but also early access to the Pokedex, how to draw the Pokedex will be posted there early. 151 is the goal for 2023. So go to patreon.com/ASCpresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, you can go to this link tree. Fansly is free to follow, really helps the daily grindiness of all of these movie reviews. So go here. And until next time, I'm Mint Salad Sauce. See you later, my side croutons and bacon bits.